Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Trying to find room. It's Glass. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Glass. So Texas A&M will have the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Inside give now from the shotgun.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Glass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The Aggies are in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal, the 8th.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. The back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Again, makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now they're running on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 with the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, to roll left and then throw back across your body to the right as a right-handed quarterback is just reckless on so many levels, and the end result demonstrates why you should never do that.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Breaks into the clear. Got the first down and still motoring. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. First and 10 play coming up. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Snags the quick throw. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Finally throws it deep to the right. It's caught at the 25, but he's still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The defense is coming after him. Clean toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a designed QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set up, and here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. The pass ball is incomplete. The final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. And the TCU offense takes the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
That's caught. It's Burks. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle made after just a short gain. A home Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The Socker with a strong tackle there. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They had got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he couldn't hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Glass. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Glass. And tackled there by the defense. That completion sets up an important third down play. Ball handed to the running back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Pulls it in. It's Glass.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pass caught. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And jump on top now here in the 4th. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it goes incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create here on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs on the scramble. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor? Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere. We are lost on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Burks. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Defense is coming after him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Using his legs here. He's free around the 15. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a